Have you ever been told your uterine lining is too thin? Maybe you are trying to get pregnant, either naturally or through IVF, and you are frustrated by how slow things are moving. You're not alone. And the good news is, there are natural, proven ways to improve this. Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce, a fertility specialist here at GinSen London. I work with women across the UK, the US, and all over the world to improve their reproductive health using traditional Chinese medicine. Whether you are preparing for IVF or trying to conceive naturally, we can help. We also offer free consultations and ship our supplements worldwide. So, support is always within reach. Before we get into the details, I'd love to hear from you. Have you struggled with thin uterine lining before? Or have you had trouble with implantation in the past? Let me know in the comments below. Sharing your experiences helps others feel less alone on this journey. Why the uterine lining matters for conception. Now, let's talk about why the uterine lining, or what we call the endometrium, is so important. Think of it like the soil in a garden. If the soil is rich, soft, and full of nutrients, a seed can take root and grow. But if the soil is dry and lacking, even healthiest seed won't thrive. The uterus works in the same way. A healthy embryo needs a thick, nourishing lining to implant and grow into a pregnancy. Clinically, a lining of about 8 mm or more is considered ideal. It should have a good blood supply and, under ultrasound, show a trilaminar pattern, which means 3 distinct layers. Anything less than that can reduce the chances of implantation and increase the risk of miscarriage. That's especially important for those of you going through IVF, where every transfer counts. So what causes a thin uterine lining? So what causes a uterine lining to become thin in the first place? There are several reasons. Low estrogen is a major one. Estrogen helps build up the lining during the first half of your cycle. Without enough of it, the endometrium stays thin. Another cause is poor blood circulation to the uterus. That can be due to stress, a sedentary lifestyle, or even trauma to the pelvic area, things like old sports injuries or car accidents that you might not even connect to fertility. So then, there is something we often talk about in the traditional Chinese medicine, the cold uterus. When the uterus is cold, blood flow slows down, and the lining doesn't get the nourishment it needs. This might sound abstract, but we see the effects all the time in clinic. Women who eat a lot of cold or raw foods, for example, or who have cold hands and feet regularly, often show signs of poor uterine circulation. Let me give you a quick example. One of our patients came to us after 2 failed IVF transfers. Her lining wouldn't grow past 6 mm, no matter how much medication she was given. We worked together using weekly acupuncture, a warm herbal formula, and simple changes to her diet and daily routine. Within 3 months, her lining measured over 9 mm, and her next embryo transfer was successful. Natural methods to improve uterine lining. So let's talk about what you can do to support your body in thickening the uterine lining naturally. First, acupuncture. This is one of the most effective ways to increase blood flow to the uterus. It's not just about relaxation, although that's part of it. Specific points in the body are used to direct more blood to the pelvic area, helping the endometrium grow. Ideally, acupuncture is done once or twice a week for at least 2 to 3 months before trying to conceive. Second, Chinese herbal medicine. At GinSen, we use custom herbal formulas designed for each individual. One of the all-in-one supplements we are most proud of it is called Uterus Maintenance. Spotlight on GinSen's supplements. Uterus Maintenance is a unique blend of natural herbs designed to support the uterine environment and to improve the quality of lining. It's ideal for women struggling with implantation or undergoing IVF. It helps prepare the uterus by encouraging a thicker, more receptive endometrium. It's also effective for easing menstrual discomfort and promoting general reproductive health. Whether you are trying to conceive naturally or through assisted methods, this supplement gives your uterus what it needs to be ready. Another herb we use frequently is mugwort. It's been a staple in Chinese medicine for thousands of years. Especially for women's health, mugwort is known for its warming properties, which help stimulate blood flow to the uterus. It also has antioxidant, antibacterial, and antifungal benefits. In clinic, we often use it during moxibustion therapy, but it's also available in convenient forms like tablets and powder, so you can continue the treatment at home. If you feel cold in your womb area or have symptoms of poor circulation, mugwort is one of the best herbs to bring warmth and movement back to the body. Additional lifestyle tips that make a difference. Alongside herbs, there are other practical things you can do. Start by keeping your lower abdomen warm. Use a hot water bottle in the evenings if you like. You can combine it with a castor oil pack to further stimulate circulation. Add some light daily movement like walking, yoga, or Tai Chi. This gentle exercise encourages pelvic blood flow without overstressing the body. Also, focus on a warming, blood-nourishing diet. That means cooked foods, iron-rich ingredients like spinach, lentils, red meat, and pumpkin seeds, and avoiding raw or cold meals, especially during your follicle phase. Your uterus is part of your whole system, and your diet is key to supporting it. All of these therapies, acupuncture, herbal medicine, heat therapy, movement, and nutrition, work together. That's the strength of Chinese medicine. It doesn't target symptoms in isolation. It brings your whole system back into balance. At GinSen, we have helped hundreds of women overcome thin uterine lining, failed IVF cycles, or unexplained infertility by treating the root cause and supporting the body holistically. We would love to help you too. So please book your free consultation today. If you are on this journey and looking for a more natural, proven approach, book your free online consultation with one of our fertility specialists. We will build a plan that fits your cycle, your needs, and your timeline. I'd love to hear which methods you are going to try first. Are you thinking about warming herbs, acupuncture, maybe just starting with a warm meal tonight? Share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And please share this video with a friend who is also trying to conceive. You never know who needs to hear this today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay warm, stay nourished, and stay hopeful.